All right, hello everybody. I know it's been a while, but I'm gonna be going over my trade today, January 21st, Wednesday, and I barely traded over winter break and the New Year's, um, but now I'm back in college and I'm back at it, and I'm on a different funded account after I just didn't really like alpha futures and their rules. It wasn't going well for me. Um, so I'm trying funded next now because of their limit of no consistency rule. I think, or not no consistency rule. Sorry, no like minimum 5 days, like five profitable days or whatever, to request a payout. So I'm gonna be going over my trade, and coming into this morning, I wasn't really didn't really have a set bias. Wasn't sure if we were bearish or bullish. But we did have like the only targets we had to the downside were these like weekly lows from like a long time ago. Like these like 2 weeks, like I think like 2 weeks ago, like a previous like week low. So there wasn't much to target, and we also had created this bullish SMT, like pre-market right here. Um, and honestly we had so many targets above like new week opening gap and stuff, so definitely leaning more bullish, but I was waiting to see our reaction out of this 15-minute gap that we put in pre-market. So this green for value gap box is a 15-minute gap that I was waiting to see when price would tag into. If it would inverse it, then maybe I would potentially be look for a play to the downside, or if we were going to respect it and go higher. So what ended up happening is market opened here 8:30 for me, and we kind of chopped around and we dropped. Didn't have like really good structure, but we ended up going up and tagging this 4 minute gap, which initially I was waiting. I was like, oh, okay, this 4 minutes gonna be inverse. I'm gonna get off of this, targeting this like unfilled 1 hour gap up here, but it rejected off of that, which actually ended up an even better setup with better risk to reward. So we still respected the 15-minute for value gap, but we also had an SMT with ES. Hopefully I'll be able to show it to you guys right here. It didn't tag the gap, you see, or the 5 minute intermediate low, which is also like the 15-minute gap. So we had this internal SMT here, and we had that external SMT from earlier, like resweep SMT, clean trading leg with a perfect break-even point internal high, and it was like a clear one-to-one with displacement. I mean, like I was so convicted on this trade, and unfortunately it filled me for only 2 contracts when I thought I was filled for 4. So I entered with 2 contracts, 2 more micro contracts a little bit later. So I was risking 500 on the eval to make 500 instead of 1-to-1, but I ended up only making like 430 because something happened. I don't know if it was me, maybe I just had a mistake, but yeah. But that's okay. And I mean, this trade honestly ran way higher. So imagine we targeted something crazy, like I don't know. I don't know what this would have been, like 5 RR, something crazy like that. But you got to be happy with what you got. So I mean, that's it. Pretty simple trade. Literally textbook setup. And I'm gonna stick to taking trades like this, where like it's like free money, pretty much not taking it. It's like exactly my setup. Like if I'm gonna only take trades where I'm like I have no doubt this is gonna play out. Because like if I enter the trade where I'm like I have no doubt it's gonna play out, and it still fails. After it fails, I'm always like, okay, yeah, it's a good trade, and I feel like more inclined to be open about it. But whenever I take a trade that I'm not fully convinced in, and I'm kind of chasing it for the money, I kind of feel a bit ashamed of like being public about it. Like, oh my god, how could I have taken this trade? So I'm proud of this one, and I'm really gonna try to do every time I take a trade, do a recap, because if I am not doing a recap, that means I took a trade I was ashamed of, and I shouldn't be doing that. So yeah, but this one was definitely really good. The only downside, of course, was the fill problem. So lost like $80 with that, or 70, but that's not a big deal. But yeah, we'll see where we get with this eval. It's just a 25K account, so hopefully it only takes me like two more trades, two, three more trades, and we'll be onto a funded account where it's only 3 days and we have to be in profit. So I just want that payout, man, and just prove to myself that um, doing stuff like in the right direction and like that it's like it's real, you know. But I'm definitely not gonna chase it for the money. I'm gonna trade and find those setups that make me feel like good about taking them, even after like regardless of the outcome. So yeah, that was it, and maybe I'll be back tomorrow. So we'll see. Thank you guys for watching.